So the same thing for the English speaking. Today is one Pha, there is a month days or full moon day. Today is new moon day, it's a recitation of the Patimok, And the people who come here in the monastery have 8 precepts, And they keep the 8 precepts. We don't worry about it, we don't break them, we just keep them just like the monk have to keep the 227 precepts, and the novices have to keep the 10 precepts. And then, our worries about the precept is gone. That is the second fetter. The first fetter is, we probably all believe in heaven and hell, and beings that we are in heaven and hell. And we believe in karma, that there is good karma and bad karma, and that there are results of karma that we do. Whatever karma we do, whatever action we do, karma is intention. If we have intention to think, it's karma, creates karma. If we have intention to speak, it creates karma. If we have the intention to do something, it creates karma. And this karma will come back to us, be it bad or be it good. That is the first fetter. Second fetter is the precept, keeping the precept. The third fetter is the understanding that the body and the chitta are 2 different things. Now the 5 khandhas are Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara and Vinyana. So that means body, feeling, bodily feeling, mental feeling, thought, short form of thoughts, memories and associations, and consciousness. These are the 5 khandhas, and the 5 khandhas can be used by either the kilesa or by the Dhamma. If you sit in meditation, then the Dhamma is using the 5 khandhas. It uses the body and it uses the control to replace any form of thought or any form of memories, with our object of meditation. Then the Dhamma is using the khandhas, Normally, the kilesas or avijja is using the khandhas, we think about this, we think about that, we worry about this, we worry about that. Or we are afraid of this, or we are afraid of that, or we think about the future, or we think about the past. The past is gone, we cannot change the past. The future has not come, so we stay in the present moment. That is the best thing that we can do. The present moment is also when we try to do samadhi, when we go into samadhi, that is, there are 2 forms of meditation. One is samatha and the other thing is vipassana. The samatha is the calm meditation, so we stay with the Buddha or we stay with the breath, be it at the tip, around the tip of the nose, and whenever the mind goes out, we bring it back, and observe the breath, if it is deep or if it is shallow, if it is, if it is rough or if it is detailed, That's what we look, when we observe the breath. So we concentrate around the tip of the nose and observe the breath. If you don't know what it means to observe, here in the forest monastery you have a lot of opportunities to observe. Observe the ants, what they are doing. You cannot control the ants, but you know what they are doing. You don't have to think about what they are doing. Or you observe the birds, or you observe, the garok, what is that? Squirrels, Just look at them, observe them, That is how you should observe the breath. Or that is how you should observe the Buddha. But we constantly try to manipulate the breath, or we manipulate the Buddha, We install the Buddha, until it is running on its own. Whenever the mind goes out, we bring it back to the Buddha, and that is the same. Whenever the mind goes out, we bring it back to the breath, and that we stay focused on the breath, and then know what the breath is doing. Is it in breath? Is it out breath? Is it long? Is it short? Is it detailed? And so on, and so on, and so on. And the same with the Buddha. Is it running fast or running slow? Is it deep or is it, shallow? Is it only in the foreground and in the background there are thoughts? We know these things. The knowing nature of the chitta is that what we normally call sati, awareness. Being aware of what is going into the chitta, be it a thought, be it a feeling, whatever we know. And whatever we know cannot be us, because the one who knows, is the subject, and what we know of is the object. It's duality, and the whole universe is duality. So we see that, we see, there's a feeling coming up. The feeling is not us. So that is the principle of anatta. Whatever we can perceive, whatever we can know of, cannot be us, cannot be the chitta. That is a very important process, especially, if it is painful feeling or unpleasant thought or unpleasant memories, it is not us. There's a memory. We just say there's a memory. The Lord Buddha said, it's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself, it doesn't belong to me. The biggest problem for us is this body, because it constantly bothers us. We have to feed it constantly, we have to house it, we have to sleep it, we have to go put it to sleep, and we have to put some clothes on, and we have to wash it. Otherwise this body gets dirty and starts to stink. That is what is normally, and when we are born, of course, everything is new, just like a new car, and the older we get, the more it gets frayed. And just like with an old car, we have to put it more and more, into the repair shop. Just like with an old body, we have to put it more and more into the hospitals and doctors, to repair this or to repair that. Give us medicine for this or give us medicine for that. But while we are young, we hardly need anything of this kind of stuff. When we think about the body, we think about, being born. When we are born, the first thing what we need to learn is to breathe. After that, what do we need to learn? To move our hands, to move our arms, to move our legs, to move this body. Learning. How long does it take us to learn this, to learn to move this body? It takes us years, Then we learn to walk, then we learn to talk, then we learn to think, then we learn to read, then we learn to write, it takes us 16 to 18 years until we are in complete control of this body, it's a long, long time, When we compare it to a robot, nowadays, automation is everywhere, in the car industry, they have robots, who do the job, of people, that we did, 80 years ago, But in order to train a robot like this, if it is a complex task, it takes months to train it, to do the task correctly. And this body is even more complex, it has so many aspects of it, it's extremely complex, so that's why we have to train it so long. So after 18 years, we have full strength, for about 40 years before it, depletes the energy, and it goes down the drain, until we die, until the last breath, and then we die, And we love this body so much that we want to have another body. Just like people in the world, they love their car, when the car, when the car needs to go to the scrapyard, they buy another car, and then another car, and another car, and another car, Each time the car, breaks down, and cannot be repaired, we hop out of the car and buy a new car. And that is the same with the body. We love this body so much, that, even after this terrible time, of death, or just before death, we think about the next body already, about the young body, because we love it so much, Normally we don't think about the first 16 years, We think about, when we were 20, or 30, when we had full strength of this body, that's what we like, that's what we want, And unless we investigate this body, we will never see, how much work we put into this body. All our life we are working for this body, for what? We never think about it, Sometimes we have some time to play around, and that is, we work for the body and play around, but we don't see the importance of this body. We don't see that the body is not self. The body is not the chitta. The chitta and the body are two different things. Because when you look at the 5 khandhas that I just recently repeated, the chitta is not within the 5 khandhas. The chitta knows that there is a body, the chitta knows that there is a feeling, etc. Yeah. So, we have to dismantle the addiction to this body if we don't want to be born again. And this addiction to this body is very difficult, yeah? Very difficult, to get rid of, yeah?